discussed. Okay, so that I will discuss once again, and we will start with the chapter number 2. Okay, so in last part we have discussed that MCQs. So I will discuss that quickly, and then we will start with chapter number 2. Okay, so first MCQ it is, what is or dash is the study of business situation, activities and decisions where issues of right and wrong addressed. Okay, so that study it is called as the business ethics. So that is the answer for this question. So screen is visible to everyone. Yes, is it visible? Yes or no?
Visible, ma'am.
Okay. पहिल्या क्वेश्चनचा आन्सर आहे बिझनेस इथिक्स. Then second, some businessmen do dash by indulging and unfair trade practices like black marketing, artificial art, high pricing, cheating in weight and measures, selling duplicate. तर हे सगळं आपण इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ बिझनेस इथिक्स मध्ये बघितलंय. So all these terms are known by the common name as business malpractices. Malpractices means what? Whatever bad practices are carried out in the business. So business malpractices is the correct answer for this. Then the next is dash is the progressive eroding of the relevance of territorial basis for social, economical, political activities, process and relations. So what is the process by which these all limitations are violated? So that is called as the globalization. Okay, so we have seen in globalization there are three issues that we have discussed. So all these boundaries, territorial म्हणजे काय? भौगोलिक किंवा physically ज्या boundaries आहेत, that boundaries are overcome and countries are coming together. So that is overcome in this globalization. Then next, dash is development that meets and needs of present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. So sustainable development we have seen. So sustainability is the particular answer for this question. Is that the answers clear to everyone? It is simple, so I think no more explanation is required. Is it clear to everyone? Yes, please give the answers. Shivani, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The next MCQs, dash are moral philosophy or ethics concerned with criteria of what is morally right and wrong. So what is morally right and wrong? That is described in the normative ethics. And in descriptive, it is explaining how to take the particular decisions. What is good, what is right, that moral philosophical things are explained in the normative ethical theories. Then dash an action is morally right if the decision makers freely decides in order to pursue either their desires or their interests. So egoism. In egoism, the more focus is given on the own just a minute. Okay. So egoism and action is morally right if the decision makers freely decides in order to pursue their own desires. That is the meaning of this egoism. Then next, in seventh question, dash is an action morally right if it results in the greatest amount of good of the greatest number of people. So that is second theory that we have seen, that is utilitarianism. Okay. So that is the seventh question. Then next, dash theories seek to describe how ethics discussions are actually made in the business and what influences the process outcome. So that is done in the descriptive ethical theory. Okay. So in normative, it is just telling what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. And here in descriptive, it is actually describing how the decisions are made. Okay. Then this next, whatever are the questions that are just additional questions which are related with general ethics, but currently that points we have not covered in the syllabus. So once we will see that term, so probably we will see that terms after completion of chapter number 2. And once we are discussing that, we can write down the answers for this MCQs, or we can discuss about this particular terms. Okay. So we will start with chapter number 2 now. So whether any doubt is there for chapter number 1, whether all the points are clear. I have taken it somewhat slowly because it was first chapter, but hereafter can we move with some fast speed? Is it clear, the concepts? Yes, give the answers, please. Have interaction. Yes, Shreya, is it clear? Contents from chapter number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
So now second chapter we will start from today. So second chapter, just a minute. So second chapter, it is decisions and management of business ethics. First chapter was introduction to business ethics. Second one, it is decisions and management of business ethics. So we have to consider the contents of this chapter, syllabus, reference books, about title of chapter, central idea of chapter, importance, objective and outcome. So when we say firstly, or we will see first syllabus. So what is the syllabus for this chapter? That is, see, first point, models of ethical decision making. So we have to see for decision making or for ethical decision making, which models are used. Then second, individual and situational influences on decision making. So what are the influences? Influences means what? Effect or prabhav. इंडिव्हिज्युअल आणि सिच्युएशनचा एखाद्या डिसिजन मेकिंग वरती कसा इन्फ्लुएन्स होतो, दॅट वी हॅव टू सी. देन नेक्स्ट, business ethics management. So how to manage the business ethics? Setting standards of ethical behavior, managing stakeholders relations, accessing the ethical performance, organizing for business ethics management. So all these points we have to see in this second chapter. So if we see the reference book, that is I think for all this chapter probably you can use this book, whatever is the main textbook given in the syllabus, Business Ethics by Andrew Crane. So that is the book which you can refer. So now when we discuss about title of the chapter, so I will not go to that slide, I will just show you that title and you tell me what you understand from this title. What is title? Decisions and management of business ethics. काय अर्थ होतो याचा सांगू शकता मला? Can you tell what is its meaning? Decisions and management of business ethics. काय असू शकतो याचा अर्थ? Decisions and management of business ethics. What do you understand from this term? Please give the answers. Yes, Srushti. काय अर्थ सांगू शकता तुम्ही ह्या शब्दाचा, ह्या चॅप्टरच्या टायटलचा? डिसिजन्स अँड मॅनेजमेंट ऑफ बिझनेस इथिक्स मीन्स व्हॉट? काय असेल या चॅप्टर मध्ये, काय कंटेंट्स असतील? येस, एनीवन प्लीज गिव्ह द आन्सर.
मॅम बिझनेसची डिसिजन मेथड अँड मॅनेजमेंट मेथड डिस्कस केलेली असते.
Yes, correct. So actually for taking the right decision, आता आपण पहिल्याच्यात इथिक्सचे बघितले बेसिक्स. इथिक्स म्हणजे काय, कुठल्या टाइपच्या थेअरी असतात त्याच्यामध्ये इथिक्स साठी. बट हिअर यू हॅव टू सी हाऊ ऍक्च्युअली द प्रॉपर डिसिजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस इज फॉलोड इन द बिझनेस. सो वी कॅन से दिस चॅप्टर इज समवॉट रिलेटेड विथ डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी. कारण डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी मध्ये सुद्धा काय बघितले आपण की इट इज शोइंग द स्टेप्स और स्टेजेस विच आर रिक्वायर्ड टू टेक द प्रॉपर decisions. So that's why here also in this we require the proper decision management, means what steps are actually used to take the proper decision. त्याचे मॉडेल आपल्याला ह्या चॅप्टर मध्ये स्टडी करायचे आहेत. and again what are the steps किंवा डिसिजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस मध्ये कुठले पॅरामीटर्स इन्व्हॉल्व असतात, that we have to see. what are the factors which are influencing on decision making प्रोसेस, कुठल्या कुठल्या गोष्टींचा डिसिजन मेकिंग मध्ये आपल्याला विचार करावा लागतो. ऑल दॅट थिंग्स वी हॅव टू सी इन डिटेल. ओके, सो इफ यू सी अबाउट टायटल ऑफ द चॅप्टर डिसिजन्स अँड मॅनेजमेंट ऑफ बिझनेस इथिक्स, it gives brief knowledge about why ethical and unethical decisions get made in the workplace. Firstly, why the sometimes unethical decisions are also taken, what are the circumstances for that. Again, this chapter determine why, what an ethical decision, and it is review of prominent ethical decision making and key elements in terms of individual and situational influences. म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय आपल्याला बघायचं याच्यामध्ये, why it is required to take the ethical decisions, what are the circumstances under which sometimes unethical decisions are taken, then what are the parameters affecting on the decision making process. So can you tell me one or two things, just with tell anything randomly that we are using in our day-to-day life also. Suppose one businessman is there, so at a particular situation if he has to take some decision, so what are the parameters that he has to consider. म्हणजे थोडक्यात मला सांगा की कुठले पॅरामीटर असतील जे त्या डिसिजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस मध्ये आपल्याला कन्सिडर करावे लागतात. Consider that you are a businessman and think that you have to take some particular decision at any moment. So what parameters you have to consider for that decision making? First thing, for example, I will tell, I have to check what will be its economical effect. त्या डिसिजनचा आपल्या इकॉनॉमिकशी किती संबंध आहे किंवा आपल्या इकॉनॉमीवरती तो डिसिजन कसा अफेक्ट करेल. That is first thing. For an example I am telling, you tell me some other one or two parameters ज्याचा डिसिजन मेकिंग मध्ये आपल्याला विचार करावा लागतो.
Majority, profits and losses, and the convenient method.
Convenient method. Okay, means how much easily you can apply that. Sometimes some methods are very good, but it is difficult to apply that. In that way you want to give answer. Srushti, is it right? Yes, Srushti. Okay, any other answer? Yes, give the answers please. कुठला आहे एखादा अजून पॅरामीटर ज्याचा तुम्हाला डिसिजन मेकिंग मध्ये विचार करावा लागतो?
Exact time period.
At the time period. Time period. Time period. Okay. Means current situation or how much time it will take, that you want to answer?
A current situation of marketing, what market expecting from company.
Yes, correct. So it is very natural or it is very obvious that करंट सिच्युएशन, ज्या सिच्युएशन मध्ये तुम्ही तो डिसिजन घेताय, दॅट मॅटर्स अ लॉट इन द डिसिजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, current time, what season is going on, whether it is summer, winter. तुम्ही जर आता हिवाळ्यामध्ये एसी विकायला लागला तर दॅट ऑब्विसली दॅट customers will not take it more. So that time, current situation, current atmospheric conditions, all that things you have to consider. असे आपल्याला सगळे पॅरामीटर्स बघायचे जे डिसिजन मेकिंग वरती इफेक्ट करतात. अँड ऑल्सो वी हॅव टू सी सम ऑफ द models of the decision making
Ma'am,
process.
competitors पण.
Yes, can you repeat?
Competitors.
Yes, competitors. Okay, that also you have to consider. So suppose though your product is very good, but if one of your competitor is making some compromises with quality and sending the product with very low cost, म्हणजे तुम्ही जर एखादी गोष्ट 50,000ची प्राइस असेल आणि ती जर दुसरीकडे 25-30 हजाराला मिळत असेल तर कॉम्पिटिटरनी काय क्रायटेरिया अप्लाय केले ते सुद्धा तुम्हाला बघावं लागतं. कारण खूप वेळा लोक मोस्टली इकॉनॉमिकचा विचार करून एखादं प्रोडक्ट परचेसिंगचं फायनलायझेशन करत असतात. त्यामुळे इकॉनॉमिकल थिंग अँड अदर थिंग्स ऑल्सो अबाउट द कॉम्पिटिटर्स यू हॅव टू कन्सिडर. येस, गुड आन्सर्स. एनी अदर थिंग इफ यू वॉन्ट टू टेल यू कॅन. Okay, so like this, what are the parameters that we have to see in detail? So same it is there about title and central idea. Central idea मध्ये हेच आहे. This chapter provides information about business ethics, morality, and why the ethical decisions get made at the workplace. This chapter give the brief knowledge about ethical decision making, comparing demographic, cultural, experimental, cognitive, and imaginative aspect. Okay, so whatever are the various aspects in the decision making, let it be at intellectual level or let it be some experimental level or imaginative level. हे सगळे आपण in detail बघणार आहे. How these parameters are included in the decision making process, that we have to see in detail in this chapter. Next is importance of the chapter. This chapter gives knowledge about ethical and unethical decisions, how they are made in the business, and again it provides information about importance of ethical decision making and identify the points of leverage for managing and improving ethical decision making in the business. So that's why this chapter it is important, because this proper decision making is very important and crucial process in the company. So when see generally we tell whoever are the people at high post किंवा जे CEO किंवा मेन मॅनेजरच्या वगैरे पोस्टवर असतात, so whatever working hours they are working, same working hours the labor is also working, or some ordinary clerk for that person is also working. Then why they are highly paid? These people, high post people, why they are highly paid? So they are highly paid mainly because of their decision making capability. So at a crucial situation, जेव्हा तुमच्याकडे खूप कमी वेळ असतो एखादा डिसिजन घेण्यासाठी, and your decision is going to impact. Now as an ordinary person, if we take some decision at your phase, at least when you are student, your decision is going to affect on your career only. Whoever is the main head of your family, while taking decision he has to think की आपल्या डिसिजनचा पूर्ण फॅमिली वरती इफेक्ट होणार आहे. We will go from small to high. Then that is family members responsibility. When you are a student, institute head has to take care that this decision how it is going to affect for all the stakeholders like students, employees. So as the post is increased, obviously the decision making is very crucial. If you see that prime minister, त्यांचा एक decision that is going to affect on all the citizens of the India. That's why high post people, they are highly paid just because of this main reason, that proper decision making at a particular situation. समजा एखाद्या मिनिटामध्ये तुम्हाला एखादा डिसिजन घ्यायचा असेल, and when you are ready to face all the effects, positive and negative, So by taking high risk, you have to take sometimes the decisions. Okay, so that's why this proper decision making is very important, and how it is done that we are going to see in this chapter. That's why this chapter it is important. Do you accept it or not? That high जे काही हाय सॅलरीज असतात एखाद्या कंपनीमध्ये एखाद्या पोस्टच्या माणसासाठी, सो मोस्ट ऑफ इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ इट द डिसिजन मेकिंग कॅपेबिलिटी ऑफ दॅट पर्सन. So that is main thing for planning, for running the organization, or for running the company. Some decisions should be properly taken. So that is very important thing. So that's why this chapter it is important in the syllabus. Now objective and outcome. So students should be able to understand ethical decision making and why ethical and unethical decisions get made in the workplace. That is objective and outcome of this chapter. Okay, so are you clear with this basic concepts or overall idea you got about this chapter? लक्षात आलं का तुम्हाला काय बघायचं ह्या चॅप्टर मध्ये आपल्याला?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the first point in the syllabus of this chapter, it is first point is models of ethical decision making. So we have to see the various models in the ethical decision making process. Now model for ethical decision making means what? So it is some, okay, so can anyone define model means what? एखादा प्रोजेक्ट तुम्ही करत असता तेव्हा त्याचा मॉडेल तुम्ही आधी तयार करता, किंवा सिंपली आय विल गिव यू वन सिंपल एक्झाम्पल. So when you are making or when some building, you have to make construction of the building. So are you initially directly starting with the construction? साइट वरती जाऊन त्याचं कन्स्ट्रक्शन चालू होतं का डायरेक्टली एखाद्या बिल्डिंगचं? दॅट डझंट हॅपन. फर्स्टली वॉट एव्हर इज द मेन बिल्डिंग, यू आर मेकिंग वन अप्रोप्रिएट मॉडेल ऑफ दॅट बिल्डिंग, और इन टेक्निकल लँग्वेज इट इज कॉल्ड एज लेआउट. सो यू आर कन्सिडरिंग दॅट लेआउट, त्याच्यावरती तुम्ही स्टडी करता, and then you are going to implement that particular model into the live construction. That is one example. Another example related to our electronics field. आता एखादा प्रोडक्ट तयार करायचा आहे किंवा एखादी मशीन तयार करायची, तर डायरेक्टली देर इज नो हार्डवेअर स्टार्टिंग फॉर दॅट मशिनरी. इनिशियली यू आर मेकिंग इट्स ब्लॉक डायग्राम, यू आर मेकिंग इट सम ऑफ ब्लॉक डायग्राम इज व्हॉट? इट इज नथिंग बट वन टाइप ऑफ मॉडेल. You are building it on paper, and by considering that model as a reference line, you are going to start actual construction, or you are going to start actual working with the hardware. That's why this model it is important for initial judgment. Okay, so model म्हणजे काय? इथं सुद्धा जे काही ऑन पेपर रिप्रेझेंटेशन असणार आहे किंवा जे काही एक आयडियल गाइडलाइन असणार आहे, that is called as model for ethical decision making. So we have to see that models also, so which are used for the ethical decision making. Okay, so models of ethical decision making, think about times when we have been confronted with ethical dilemma. We might now able to recognize what kind of normative principles we were employing. Okay, so before starting with this model actually type, I will just tell you that steps, and I will show you this diagram so that you will get idea about that